Good evening. Welcome to Unleash Your Superpower Show. My name is Moctar and I'm the author of the upcoming book, Stop Wishing and Start Doing. And I'm the author of the upcoming book. I said that already. And I'm the creator and the founder of a workshop called Unleash Your Superpower. Listen, Unleash Your Superpower is an amazing, extraordinary event happening on the 10th and 11th of November at the Rembrandt Hotel. We will be there from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. with extraordinary lineup of speakers. You have Harry Sardinas who will teach you how to speak from stage, how to unleash the speaker in you, how to unleash the leader in you, so that when you have a message that you want to share with the world, you can do that anywhere, anytime, without the fear of public speaking. That's what you're gonna get from Harry, so you don't want to miss Harry that day. And we also have Lily Patrasco, who will teach you everything you need to know about branding, how to brand yourself, how to brand your business so that you have exposure and you can command more money. And we'll have James Coursier on the subject of money. He's a wealth coach and he will teach you anything and everything you need to know about money, and most importantly, how to change and shift your money blueprint so that you can attract more money towards you. But not only that, you can remove any barrier you have with regard to money. Isn't that cool? Unleash your superpower, 10 and 11 of November at the Rembrandt Hotel. You don't want to miss that. And I will be there sharing with you a very profound system that will allow you to unleash your superpower, to connect yourself with your dream, with your vision, anything that you want to do, and to remove fears, barrier, any limiting belief that you have out of the way. But most importantly, the day will be full of fun exercise, of playful exercise, and you will learn a lot of things. You don't want to miss it. Make sure that you come on time, you sleep well the day before, you come on time. You don't want to miss the beginning and you stay until the end. It's just gonna be phenomenal. But today, what is today about? Today, I've got someone really extraordinary for you. Her name is Galia Yakimova. She's a holistic therapist. She's an international speaker, a well-being concierge, and also she's a life coach. Galia Yakimova. She's part of this amazing team that are putting the event Unleash Your Superpower together. As I keep telling you, surround yourself with people that can support you, that can make whatever you're trying to achieve happen. And Galia Yakimova is part of this extraordinary team of beautiful soul, beautiful human being that are just supporting me. And I'm so grateful to all of them that are supporting me to make this event happen. Galia Yakimova. She has managed a successful well-being business for more than 14 years. Not one, not two, not 10, 14 years. She has like massive wealth of experience. And now she's taking her game to a complete new level. She's committed to create a well-being society universal with the goal to reach out to 1 million people by 2020. Her commitment is really to transform the world, to bring well-being in every corner of this planet. Galia Yakimova, she is here today and she will tell you and share with you anything you need to know about well-being. Please, guys, you want to be connected and hear what she has to tell you. You know what? Wherever you are, stop everything you're doing and watch this live video right now. Galia Yakimova is here and she will answer everything you need to know about well-being. Welcome, Galia, to Unleash Your Superpower Show.
Thank you so much, Moctar. I could believe actually, speaking about the unleash your superpower, the power we have inside of us, and you yourself, no matter what time of the day, as I have seen you in the morning, as I'm seeing you now, it's 9 o'clock after the long day working, you are still with this superpower. So your life example, what people should see as they see, and have to grab your ticket and to come to the show. Because what we see, how when we offer services, people buy from people.
Yeah.
And when they see you, they have to run, as I believe they do, running for this event with hunger. When I met you a few months back on Speakers and Leaders with Harry and Lily at the event, I found something very, not just interesting, but something which really attracted me. And that's how we linked. Firstly is the energy connection, and then people connect. So I really liked your energy on the day. You are absolutely incredible during these 2 days, as Harry and Lily, and everybody, the whole team was with incredible energy, with incredible power, and it is really contagious, and you want to be part of the team. So that's what attracted me later on to continue working with you, which is such a privilege. And thank you so much for having me tonight. Good evening to you, Moctar. Good evening to your family. And I hope your kids are already in bed.
You know what? I'm not sure. You know, I have a 2-year-old girl who doesn't like to go to bed, doesn't like to be told what to do.
She loves to participate.
And she's still awake somewhere around the house, doing what she does best, right? Making noise and, you know, like doing what a 2-year-old kid does, you know. So she's there. She's not in bed yet, but is a work in progress. Thank you for being here, Galia. Listen, I just want to say thank you to people watching, you know, right now in this moment. I want to say thank you to Tajul Islam. He's from Bangladesh and he's watching this show right now. And this is what Tajul has to say. Tajul say, hello, sir. I love your life. Tajul, thank you very much for being connected at this time, you know, wherever you are. I really acknowledge you and thank you for your comment. Really appreciate it. You know, it really touched me. Thank you for being online today. And also we have we have Bashir from Tunisia. Hi Bashir, great to have you. Thank you for your support. Really acknowledge you for being here. You know, and and to all of you who will be watching this video tonight and who will be watching this video later, you know, thank you for doing so. And Galia is here about well-being, but most importantly about inner healing. And how do we use unleash the power of our brain? How do we use our brain so that our brain work for us, right? So Galia, tell me, so how did you get into this field of inner healing? I believe that the whole world needs you. The whole world needs people who can guide us, teach us, direct us, give us the tool and technique to really heal ourselves, to really connect with our inner healing, to really heal ourselves internally, because we go through so many things, you know, in life, so many things, so many step back, so many negative emotions that over time, without even knowing, we are wounding from everywhere and we're trying to achieve our life, unleash our superpower, do whatever we have to do with all those things inside us. So how did you get into inner healing?
Thank you so much for this question. And hello to everyone. Hello and good evening or good morning, good afternoon, whatever, which part of the world you are, Facebook, family and world. And whoever is watching us afterwards on the replay, please comment and share if you like the show, as you said that you like Moctar doing his live. So he is an incredible host and coach also. So thank you for being with us tonight. What brought me to why inner healing and what brought me to the well-being? So I am with completely different background, but once I came to UK, much before that, always I do remember my student age and afterwards I've been fascinated by how the human body is designed. What we are, not just from outside, but inside out, and always been fascinated by our brain. What is our brain and how much power we have in. You're speaking and you're working towards the superpower in us, but our brain, it's firstly, what we need to know that it's a powerful tool and to use the brain as a tool. And as we have also our conscious and subconscious. So we are speaking about 3 different levels, and that what, when I transit to the well-being and started to work in this field, knowing how much we can work on ourselves, in ourselves, but also through this knowledge to help others. I was very happy to invest more into this field. As I said, we're working in 3 different levels, which is spiritual, emotional, and physical. And because of that, knowing and deepening more into how the brain operates, and particularly the conscious level and the subconscious level, and that we need to have more knowledge in order to use what we have in the best possible way in order we to succeed and to thrive as a human being. Our emotions also, as a part of our system, it's something brilliant, it's a great gift. But very often how we use our emotions and what these emotions can cause to us, it's very often not to thrive, but to dump us or to get ill. That's what made me to go in that direction, and particularly the inner healing, which is related how we use our brain and how we operate with and through our emotions. And yeah, having better knowledge of the body, but connecting with the mind and soul to have the whole picture and great connection in order to create and to live well-being lives, to have life and to live life in balance, which is emotional, spiritual, and physical.
Good. Thank you, Galia. And I've got one question for you. You know what? Don't be surprised. You know, the question will be coming up, you know, because as our viewers are watching this interesting subject, they will be asking themselves multiple questions, all right?
Perfect.
Before I take the question, I just want to say hello to Natalie. Natalie saying, hello, Galia. Welcome to the show.
Hello, Natalie.
Hello, Natalie. Thank you for watching.
Thank you.
And we have a question for you, Galia. We have Tajul Islam who says, you know, how can I improve self? If any suggestion, you know, like, you know, that's a fair question. A lot of people will be asking, you know what, you know, how can I improve myself? How can I get to a better place? How can I transform my, you know, like everything I'm dealing with inside? You know, what would you suggest for Tajul Islam as being the step that he can follow to really transform oneself?
So it is a very general question. I don't know what exactly he means, because we have in different stages in our lives, we have different needs. What exactly the question, it's the meaning of the question is, I'm not very sure. But is this in emotional level? Is this in physical level? Is this in your finances? Is this in your relationship? I don't know. But what I can say when relates to the well-being, everything relates to the well-being, but how that relates to the inner healing. And why inner healing? Because from children getting older, we going and having different experiences in our lives, and more, and they're all related to our emotional experiences. Let's look at, I'm not a brain specialist, I'm not a neuroscientist, I'm not a doctor, I'm just holistic therapist. I'm speaking from the point of my experience and the knowledge I have gained during these years. But why the inner healing? Because very often what we do with our emotions, going through the experience, and depends of the culture we're all coming from different cultures. And in some cultures, the emotions are not to be expressed. Take the English culture, for example. From the very, very early age in children, they teach them do not express their emotions. It is very interesting, in certain cultures, women are very much suppressed. So being male or female, it doesn't matter. We are the same way made as a human being. And very often what we do, we box in the non-process emotions, negative emotions, and we are saying that the time will heal, the time doesn't heal. But what happened is just go to our subconscious level, because we are processing on the level of our conscious, where we take decisions, we experience emotions, and then we box in. And imagine our subconscious is like our operational system, like our laptop or computer system. So everything goes there. It's not much happening. Everything is well processed and it's filed. There are no emotions. Recently, I came across and they were saying that decision making, it's coming from our subconscious. No, actually, our subconscious is pretty much, you press the button and that reacts and that file comes up, whatever we need, as for example, simultaneously comes. So that's why it's very important where we are. It is a pyramid with 7 levels. And we in the first very basic level where we act and react.
Yeah.
Actually, we react and act afterwards. Or we are heading towards the peak, which is the 7th level, where we use wisely what we have before we react. Good. It's an action taken, but through the prism of wisdom.
Right.
So this is the differences. Dr. Wayne Dane, he has great saying about this. When we squeeze orange, what comes out from the orange? It's orange juice, right?
Yeah.
But when the circumstances press the human being, what comes out of us? It's showing what we think, what our brain is full with, what our heart actually is packed with, what kind of emotions. And that comes because it's first signal, which is reaction. I have to, I know that the time it's running and it's very precious. I have 2 examples. Perhaps this will help one of our guests today. Dr. Caroline Leaf. She is absolutely amazing, extraordinary woman. I've been following her for years and studying her. She's a neurospecialist. She's a doctor. She is a psychologist. She is a psychiatrist, sorry. She is an author. She's international speaker. She's teaching, preaching across the globe. This woman is speaking, and particularly, so one tool, particularly what the prayer can do or does positively in our brain. And they have done many, well, hundreds of case studies where during the prayer they sing, and she showed this in video, how the neurons, they're like a tree and grows under the microscope during the prayer because of the positive emotions, energy grows and rewire the brain. And I can tell you that I'm having this experience now with my mother.
Right.
And it is, she was in such a state before I came to help and to look after her, and started to speak positively every day, doing massage, the power of touch, prayer, and positive affirmation words. And she has not done this. Her brain was so damaged, from the illness and the medicine. So I can see the days of improvements. And that's what Dr. Caroline Leaf is showing. And she has few books I can share. Who Switch On My Brain and Who Switch On Your Brain. And My Brain, another book. It's also, she has different programs, how to detox our mind and souls in 21 days, for example, or how to get the negative thoughts out of my brain in 48 hours. Also, it's a Dr. Masaru Emoto, who is Japanese scientific, and he is alternative doctor for alternative medicine, and he interesting set up his university in India of alternative medicine. And what he became very famous with, he proved that if we have the water and we start speaking positive words to the water, the crystals changing to the beautiful forms. And if we yelled or shout or speak negative words to the other water, the crystals get ugly. And he calls this ugly water. So he made it many different. Hi, Moctar. I don't see you any longer. Moctar disappeared, but I will carry on. So he did many researches and he wrote the book. And the book is The Hidden Messages in the Water and became the bestseller in New York Times. And basically what he's proving that why this is happening, because the scientifics, they're saying that our body, ones are saying that we're made of 75% of water. The others, they're saying that they are 60% of water in us. But interesting enough, our brain and heart are formed of 73% of water.
Yeah.
And our lungs, 83% of water. And Moctar, I don't know if you have, or whoever is watching us now, notice that where the most illnesses are coming in our body, it's mostly upper body.
Yeah.
Can you agree? Would you agree with me?
I would agree with that. Yeah. Usually around my shoulder here.
Brain,
Yeah.
brain,
Yeah.
heart, lungs.
Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah.
The biggest percentage of the water is in our upper body, where the stress is piling up. As you said, shoulders, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
And
That's
mostly
right.
it's coming because of our head, because what is happening in our head, and because the head is the heaviest part of our body also. So it's physical element in it.
You know what you're saying is so profound, right? And I want our viewer to really get that. You know, first of all, the way you speak, you know, the way you speak to people, the way you speak to yourself will definitely affect how you feel and affect how you are, will affect you positively or negatively, you know, will affect how your brain function, what emotion you create. You know, the way you speak to people, the way you speak to yourself will affect them, will affect you. So it's really important to speak positive, encouraging, and nice word to people, word that will lift them up, word that will give them power, encouragement, the drive to move forward. And at the same time, if you're speaking to you negatively, you dragging yourself down, you beating yourself up, what will then happen eventually is you will lose all motivation, you will lose all your self-esteem, you will lose all your self-confidence. And what Galia is saying, which is so profound, you will become sick, really physically sick, not knowing that your physical illness is linked to the way you have been spoken to yourself for years.
Or how others been speaking into your life, into you from the very early age. And this is our parents. And then the school. And then eventually bullying. And then the friends, the surrounding environment. Until we really become dumb.
Yeah.
A person from the very beginning, the brain can become a vegetable.
Yeah.
If we use abusive, negative words and energy towards that person. What we need to understand, you said very beautifully, that the words are like bullets. It's a weapon. And interesting enough that if you strike the person or if you try to kill someone with a weapon, with a gun, the person is gone. But if you shoot that person with the bad words, and this is happening constant daily basis, can you imagine what this person is turning into? And then don't be surprised that this person have the terminal illness. Can be cancer, can be Parkinson, can be Alzheimer, can be many others.
Yeah.
But this is the one which it's the negative energy and the bad words are poison for our system. And what we need to understand that we have the physical body, which we understand that it is more than 70% of water and energy. So having this information being as a soil of our thoughts, which are also energy, and how we process, how we work this with us, that what we store in our subconscious, that what we carry on in our life, daily basis life.
Yeah, that's really important. And you know, if there is one tip that I'm going to give the viewer today out of everything that you said, is watch how you speak to yourself and watch how you speak to others, because eventually your words are going to kill them. So you better stop. If you out there like speaking negatively to you every single day, stop right now. Stop right now. And if you are out there speaking negatively to someone else, stop right now. Because they might not tell you that, but your words are damaging them. So you want to speak positively toward you. You want to speak positively toward other people. And that's what inner healing is about, because eventually everything that we do with our word will transform and transpose into something physical, either a disease or something like that. So it's really, really important to say nice word to you and nice word to other people. Now, Galia, you know,
can I have something?
Please,
I do apologize.
Oh, please, yeah.
Okay, so about the inner healing. What is inner healing? Going deeper inside to see and to check all these, to open and make a revision, revive all these drawers with information which we piling in and up during our years, and to raise the awareness, to start seeing and watching our behaviors and reactions, and to see if I said a word which pushed the button and you reacted, why this reaction is, what caused this reaction, which is showing that we still, hi Jenny, thank you so much for being with us. She is someone who works with the energy and in the energy level. So why, do not lose my thoughts, why we reacted, what is still deep inside of us which is not healed, and then to have the willingness to participate into the process. And the process, everybody has different techniques. What I use is not what Jenny, for example, use. It's not what you're using or Tony Robbins or somebody else. But more importantly is I do pray. And once when we want how to uproot this, for example, this anger, we need to replace with something else. So I replace the anger with love. And more often in our life, that's what we're missing. Or I replace the sadness with joy, or with light, or silliness with wisdom. Yeah. When we start replacing, because nothing is empty, neither here in us or outside in the nature, in the universe, nothing is empty. So replacement need to come. And then the wound will be healed. And when we do this in daily basis and wake up in the morning and start with the positive affirmations that I'm loved, I'm healthy, I'm beautiful, I'm accepted, I am welcome, I'm recognized, I am wealthy, I'm blessed, then things started to happen. Because I promise everyone who is watching us tonight that if we start doing this, I created this wheel of well-being. If whoever is watching us and wants, approach me, I'll send the wheel of well-being, which is brings amazing results. Amazing. Because we start to affirm who we are. And if we had wrong identity about ourselves or somebody else input in us, So we start this healing journey together. And with these affirmation words, we start to recreate the new identity and new person.
That's so beautifully said. Start your day with positive affirmation. If nothing else, start your morning by praising who you are, acknowledging yourself. Be your best ally. Say all the beautiful words, the beautiful thing you want to hear from someone. Say those to you in the morning, because it's so important that you say those words to you.
True.
So that at least if in that day nobody tell you that you are beautiful, say to yourself in the morning that you are beautiful, you are amazing, you are freaking awesome, you are anything that you want to say to you. Because whenever those words come out of your mouth, they become your reality.
Yes, you start to believe, and you attract other people to speak in this way to you.
Absolutely. And I just want to thank Jenny, because Jenny is saying something here that's really profound, and I'm so glad that Jenny is with us today. Thank you, Jenny, for watching this show, and thank you for being here. Galia, this is what Jenny has to say. Hey, Moctar, words breathe life or can steal life. Negative intent or unconscious projection can be devastating.
Yes.
As Galia says, water is intelligent. We do voodoo to ourselves. So important to be responsible for our communication. Big love to you too, Jenny. That's so profound.
Thank you, Jenny. We love it too.
What do you think about that, Galia? What do you think about what Jenny says?
It's very true. Yeah.
Absolutely. Guys,
it is very important, how we get to the point to speak and think of ourselves negatively. Because once, and this is also always related to our childhood, our outbringing. Not everybody has this successful, beautiful life as a child. Or we might have great parents, beautiful parents, but they have not seen better, so that's the way how they treat their children. So therefore, when we get out from this nest, we don't know better. But when we start seeing the surrounding environment, and I'm thank you to the Lord that the last 10 years, the last 15 years actually, all this self-development, and now it's thriving. Because now, even if you're still blind, it is shouting from everywhere, get the change, see where the problem is, get the change, get the coach, go to that event. And the event you're running, it's free. Unleash your superpower, 10 and 11 of November this year. And it is in beautiful Rembrandt Hotel in South Kensington. I've been many times to this hotel. It's absolutely amazing. And it is what you have created and put together with your coaches and all of us who we are coming to support, not just to support you in the event, but there to help whoever have whatever needs they have and hunger just to fulfill. That's why we're with different background, with different professions, different professional fields, and it's going to be amazing. So when I still don't understand, and telling my friends, when somebody run event and it's free event, for God's sake, don't take and make any excuses and go.
Thank you, Galia. Guys, this is what brings me to my next subject. Galia just said, Galia, you heard her. She's just unbelievably talented and connected to what she's talking about. She's so committed to make a difference to you. She's committed that you wake up every day, no matter what you're dealing with, no matter what life is throwing at you, you have the responsibility to watch your thought and the words you say to others and to you. Now, this is an unbelievable human being, and she's there coming to unleash your superpower on the 10 and 11.
I'm coming from Bulgaria for the event particularly.
And she's flying from Bulgaria for the event. She's flying for you. So you must be there. You want to meet her. She's flying for you. So you have no excuses. Galia is coming 10 and 11 of November at the Rembrandt Hotel. Unleash Your Superpower event. We're going to be there from 9 a.m. in the morning to 9 p.m. in the evening. It's going to be an extraordinary, phenomenal event. If you're getting married that day, you know what to do. I'm not going to say it, but I will say it. Change the date. Bring your guests with you.
No, get married to the event. Come and married at the event.
Here you go. Come and get married to the event. You know, if you're getting married that day, come and get married to the event. You know, the link to grab your ticket. The tickets are running really low now. The link to grab your ticket will be in the description and in the comment of this message. Perfect. But if you want to write it down, it's usplondon.eventbrite.com. usplondon.eventbrite.com. And I will be there, and Galia will be there as well to support you. And I have a lineup of different speakers like Harry Sardinas, who will teach you how to unleash the speaker and the leader in you. Lily Patras, who will speak about branding and how to command more money by branding yourself and branding your business. Listen, if you are branded, you can command more money. That's what it's going to be about from Lily. And we're going to hear from James Coursier, who will share about how to James is a wealth coach. He's a wealth coach. So he will share to you how you can shift, transform, and change your money blueprint so money doesn't stop you. And we will have a lot of other speakers. Galia will be there, will be speaking on stage as well, and will be share with you what she does. So if you're out there that day, come to the event. This is a really phenomenal event. Guys, listen, we're coming to the end of this show, and I really want to thank all of you for watching the show. I want to thank Jenny for your messages. You know, Jenny says, I create welcoming ceremonies for those who wish to truly say yes to life for the benefit of all. They are so profound. You know, how can we welcome others when we are not able to welcome ourselves? I love to share more sometimes. You know, that's really true. Jenny, you are welcome on my show anytime, and I'm looking forward to see you at Unleash Your Superpower. Grab your ticket, and I will see you there. And also, yep, Johnny, don't worry. I got your number. I'm going to write it down, and we're going to speak. And yes, we're going to sort out how you can speak on the event. I will tell you all about it, and you can be part of it too. And I have my brother Tajul Islam, who says, thanks, Ma'am Galia, Yakimova, and Moctar Deleke for the nice messages. You know what? We're all here for you, Tajul, and I hope tonight has been of great value to you, and there's a lot that you got out of it. You know, that's what it's all about. Listen, guys, we are coming to the end of the show. I'm going to give the last word to Galia before I close the show. So, Galia, you know what? They are all yours. What is it that you want to tell them? What is it that you want to give them as a gift, as a tip, so that they can take away with them? What is it that you want to give our viewers tonight?
That you're special. Whoever is watching us tonight, any other day, this life, that you are special. God made you special, and you have to use these special gifts and talents using the affirmation words every single day. Pray and trust. Have a faith that even if you're walking through the difficulties right now, and if you feel that you're in the very, very dark place, that you are only planted for periods of time. We all have our lessons in life, but we have our visions and missions. And just wake up, take yourself, take your mat and walk towards your destiny. And I wish, and I'm sure we'll be see you on the 10th and 11th of November. Thank you so much for watching us. And I just want to bless you, Moctar, your family, and everyone who've been with us tonight, and every day who is following you. Blessings and sending you love, because just with love and through love, we can overcome whatever we're facing in our lives. Love you. Thank you. And thank you for having me tonight.
Thank you, Galia, and thank you all for watching. It was Moctar Deleke and Galia Yakimova on Unleash Your Superpower Show. See you on the 10th and 11th of November at the Rembrandt Hotel at Unleash Your Superpower from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. And it's going to be extraordinary. Until we see each other next time, which is just tomorrow, I just want to remind you, just like Galia beautifully said, you are special. Say that to you every single day. You are special and you have tremendous power in you. You are freaking awesome. I love you and have a beautiful, beautiful night. Thank you for watching and goodbye.
Thank you.